Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll try the right side. Steamrolls his way ahead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Using his legs, it's Frazier. There he goes. Wide open spaces. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the outside. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw again. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Still on his feet at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency. QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's already thrown one pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
more will follow and probably going to the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties?
Touchdown, Dogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback. It's a seam wide open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Toss sweep to the right. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Durham. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Release to the back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Got it in stride at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the comeback is on. On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
To the air, it's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The give as they work on that clock. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed on the outside, it's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just one.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it up. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's McCray. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. You got to give him room and let him catch the football. And if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. The time is precious. He's out of bounds to stop the clock after gaining 11.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get behind the defense. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Keep the ball moving!
Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Touchdown, LSU! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1, what do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David, and you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what